The Dark Troopers were advanced battle droids and infantry exoskeletons that featured heavy plating that resembled the armor of a stormtrooper, powerful weapons, and jump packs for increased flexibility and tactical advantage. The Dark Trooper project, building on the previous 8 Lyra 9 Lyra and ZX-3 projects, was the brainchild of General Rom Moak, who strongly advocated the martial virtues of close combat with one's enemy and thus disagreed with the philosophy that created such superweapons as the Death Star. The first iteration of the project came years before the Battle of Yavin. Stationed aboard the Empirical Research Station and using most of the same technology that had been used to transform Anakin Skywalker into Darth Vader, the Empire started building clone trooper veterans into gruesome cyborgs, the so-called Phase Zero Dark Troopers. As the Empire started to become less dependent on its clone troopers, the Phase Zero project declined and was eventually shut down, but the efficiency of the cybernetic soldiers had become apparent to most. The Phase Zero troopers were deployed on battlefields shortly before the Battle of Yavin. Besides the Phase Zero prototypes, they came in 3 versions. The Phase 1 Dark Trooper was a skeletal droid armed simply with a vibroblade and physical shield, primarily a testbed for the later stages. The Phase 2 Dark Trooper, which featured, in addition, the external elements, was equipped with a suit, a jump pack, and an assault cannon capable of firing 400 plasma shells and 20 missiles without reloading. These advantages made Phase 2 Dark Troopers the most common combat units and was able to be worn as a battle exosuit. The Phase 3 Dark Trooper, which was the main unit and was never fully developed. Dark Troopers stayed on the Ark Hammer, which was a factory ship of a unique design whose location was always secret, and were jettisoned to their planetary targets in hyperspace pods. In addition to major models produced in the 3 phases of the Dark Trooper project, a small number of other variants was created to test specialized applications for the droids. One variant was the Triumphant-class Dark Trooper, some of which escorted Darth Vader during several operations in 1.5 AB. The Inquisitorius also had their own Dark Trooper variant, the Inquisitorium Dark Trooper. The Purge Trooper was an earlier Dark Trooper model, specifically designed for combat against Jedi and other Force wielders. Other variants include the Elite Dark Trooper and the Dark Nova Trooper, used to board Rebel ships. Squads of the Dark Troopers were characteristically deployed alongside the standard Imperial Stormtroopers and the Imperial Army regulars in battles to add their distinctive advantage. They used their advanced combat techniques and jetpacks to drop behind enemy lines or outflank enemy positions, contributing to the overall effectiveness of battle maneuvers by creating havoc amongst their foes. Years later, the Dark Trooper project was finally greenlit. The main goal for the Dark Trooper project was to create the next generation of the Stormtrooper. It consisted of the armor and the application of weaponry, so it was intended for use with a basic Stormtrooper, but looking forward to whatever internal system that might be developed. The Dark Troopers were first used against the Rebel TAC base in the attack on TAC base, in retaliation for the destruction of the first Death Star. They slaughtered all the rebels in the base. Concerned about the potential threat of the Dark Troopers, Mon Mothma tasked Kyle Katarn with the program's destruction. Katarn succeeded in destroying Ark Hammer after killing Moak. With the death of Moak and the destruction of Ark Hammer, all official research into the Dark Trooper project and all research into other battle droid programs ended. However, it is evident that not all of the Dark Troopers were destroyed along with the Ark Hammer. Some were seen being stationed on Kessel, Felucia, Coruscant, and other worlds. Though the Dark Troopers were deactivated during the mission to the Ark Hammer, at the Battle of Ord Cedra, a number of Imperial Remnant Stormtroopers wore armor that was vaguely similar to the Dark Trooper designs. These stormtroopers would engage the Yuuzhan Vong during their invasion of the galaxy